Do you guys remember to go? Remember to go?
Oh, the app.
The app.
Okay, your time ilikuwa app, ilikuwa web.
Yes. So
yeah.
Gen Z's, that was, damn, I feel so old.
Nyokabi Macharia is an award-winning Kenyan actress, director, producer, known for her dynamic role in film, television, and theater.
I genuinely believe Carol is what built my discipline of acting. Because acting in Carol was serious business. Us, we were not there to have fun. Hey, us, it was, ilikuwa, we are here to win. So Hamo used to be in Tamasha, and they're the guys who were technically in charge of the singing of the school, of the music school. So they would teach us guitar, they would teach us voice lessons, performance, and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Lakini sasa, mimi nimeenda nimechanganyishwa na wanaume huko. Mimi nimekuwa tu unserious. Mahanja mtu zinanifanya tu the thing. So hata I'm not focusing. They finish the list for the actors. I am not there. They go to the singers. I'm like, okay, I guess this is where they put me. Singer number 1, I'm not there. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. They finish the list. I'm not there. And I'm like, so why the hell am I here? I auditioned for acting and singing. Why am I here?
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Hedgehog Unplugged podcast. Today, we have the amazing Nyokabi Macharia. Let me give her a proper introduction. Nyokabi Macharia is an award-winning Kenyan actress. First of all, actress is a word or everyone is actor? Someone recently told me it should be actor.
Me, I say actor because I'm of the thought of we don't have doctoress, but
exactly.
Some people say
actually,
actress should be.
The person who told me that, exactly that, there's no doctoress.
Yes.
There's no.
Yeah.
So it's actor.
So, but some people are of the thought that no, it is gendered after all. That's why we'll have like best actress, nini. So, I don't know. I'm of the opinion of actor, but some people say actress.
Okay.
So.
Because you are the guest, we will work with actor, director, producer, known for her dynamic role in film, television, and theater. She won Best Lead Actress in a Film at the 2022 Kalasha International Film and TV Awards.
Yes.
Yes. What I didn't get the film itself. Which
so
film
the film is called Chaguo.
Oh,
and it was my very first film as a lead character as well. It was just about post-election violence and, you know, really the tribal divide that was around that time. But then the whole premise of it was a love story between these two people that are of two different tribes. But then now their families are like, apana, your tribe, we are never going to do that. So yeah, it was also inspired by some of the, you know, during post-election violence, it's like lovers now became enemies, you know, and these are people who have been living under the same roof.
Name Chaguo.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sasa nataka to go back, way back from the beginning, where it started. Where did you grow up? How did you get
into this industry? So I am Nakuru raised, born and raised.
Proudly.
Woo! Nax Vegas! I am such a champion for Nakuru. I was in Carol Academy. Before that, I was in... Yes. Yes. Before that, nilikuwa Lanet Lighthouse. I was in St. Saviour's. Watu wa Nakuru wanajua hizo zote. But, so yeah, in fact, I started acting when I was in Carol, seriously. In Nakuru we had.
So you've always known this is what you want to do?
No, not really. Yeah, I was always like me. I loved performance. I loved, you know, just being in the spotlight and dancing. But I knew that wasn't really a career because my parents were my mom was a teacher, so she was like, it's not a career. You know, at the time it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But my auntie, who at the time was in the UK, was very like. She spotted it from that time and she was like, oh my God, you would do so well here and that type of thing. So I think she also really planted the seed of performance and the fact that it could be a thing. But yeah, in Carol, so in Nakuru, we had like two rivaling schools. At drama festivals, people knew it's either Carol Academy or Lions Academy. And we were just always trying to figure out, okay, who's gonna win this festival at this time. So I feel like in terms of the foundation of my discipline as an actor, I genuinely believe Carol is what built my discipline of acting. Because acting in Carol was serious business. Us, we were not there to have fun. Hey, us, it was ilikuwa, we are here to win. Yeah, so it was serious business at the time. Yeah.
So you get into realizing this is what you want to do.
Yes, so I then go to Moi Forces Academy, which was also like a drama school. Like they were really good with drama. I don't know if you know Mr. Omwaka. Why did I think you were in drama? No, you were in music festivals, but also Mr. Omwaka was in music festival. Anyway, he was like one of the sect gens of like the drama fest, drama fest really, national committee, that type of thing. So
he was teaching in MFA Lanet?
Yes, he was teaching in MFA Lanet, but he was like a national official at the national level of the festival. And so again, drama was serious business, and MFA was also known for, drama. And so I continued with that sort of discipline, and now our rivaling schools in MFA was like Menengai, and we weren't that good, to be honest. And we were also with Faith Kibathi from Single Kiasi in MFA. She was like my cheerleader for drama before now I took over. But yeah, so I got to MFA, and then I went to Daystar, where I met this guy, by the way. And in Daystar, we used to do musicals yearly. And I think the thing with Daystar is that it was such an artistic space. You'll go to the PSC, someone has a guitar, they're singing. It was just, and so many alumni had succeeded in the arts industry or in the media industry. And so it felt like this was something, it was doable. However, at Daystar, I was doing public relations. But because of the musicals we were doing yearly, it was just like, we're just doing this for fun. Again, the plan was to do public relations, go and work in an events company, and just, be in productions every once in a while, or even be safe, and if I get lucky, be on TV as an anchor. That was a dream, actually. At the time, I still didn't think, okay, performing arts was a thing. And then now you see the faces, the Joyce Musokes. At the time, we thought Mugambi was actually a Daystar alumnus, but he wasn't. He just used to hang out with a lot of Daystar people. But then he was my teacher in Daystar when, we were in Daystar and stuff. So I think in Daystar is when he started
doing what? Drama classes?
Yes, so Julissa Rowe used to do acting. She introduced acting and directing classes. And so I was one of the
husband was teaching us
music. Exactly.
Yeah.
So at that point, it was like, this is, again, we're just trying. We're not really being serious about it, but we're trying.
Yeah. So what are these? These are electives?
These are electives, yes. So for context of our audience, electives are what? Are like not side courses. Yeah, just courses you can add on to your main degree.
Electives are just electives, like you choose apart from your main course.
Correct.
Yeah, like classes.
You choose some classes.
Whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like for me, I did classes in psychology, which was very.
Did you? Yeah. But I see you doing psychology. You're a very introspective person,
yes,
so
yes,
I see that. I see that. Yeah.
So I feel like you've taken us very fast. I've not gotten a bigger picture of your high school and.
Right.
In
what sense?
In that time.
In what sense?
You've been inspired to get into this. Who are you watching? What is inspiring you to become?
Okay, so at this point, remember Carol Academy set the pace for drama is a thing for me. So by the time I'm in MFA, I already know I want to be in drama club.
Yeah.
And then we had
so you're in the plays every year?
Yes, I am in the plays.
Also at this stage, have you gotten into, are you writing?
No.
Are you directing?
No, directing is such a recent thing. Even writing is such a, like, I've been journaling since university, but writing has never been like in the pipelines at the time.
Okay.
At the time, I'm just happy to, I am one of those kids who are like, we have to win for drama festival.
So who's bringing the scripts?
Who's bringing the scripts? We had like 2 tutors. So you know the way they bring tutors in the school? They were called Abel and Muturi. And these guys...
Not Abel Mutua?
No, not Abel Mutua. So it was Abel and Muturi. And then they were really good. They had taught in Nakuru High School. They were what? So we were told, okay, these guys are really good. And I must say, my drama teacher, my goodness, We used to call her Wachich though. So now I can't even remember
Her
her
real
real
name.
name. We used to call her Wachich, and she was really passionate about drama. And so she
We used to call ours Pinox.
oh my god, why? Why Pinox?
Because
Oh, did he have a long nose?
yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Pinox, on behalf of Mfabi. You are in Mfabi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this guy was in Moifoste's Academy, boys. I was in
Yeah.
Moifoste's Academy, Lanette, Nakuru, the girls' version of them. Anyway, so Wachich, bless her soul, by the way, we lost her. She was so passionate about drama, and so she really fought for, you know, drama really, because at some point they were like, hii drama inaharibu wasichana, you know, the way they'd be like, munaenda kukatiwa huko and stuff like that. So at some point it was, you know,
There's always that guy.
yeah, at some point it was fading out, but then Wachich really held on to that, to the dream, and really keeping us grounded. Lakini tulikuanga tunachunwa, ukionekana ukiongea na maboys unaambiwa you are there to perform, you're not there to talk to boys.
For real?
Yeah, we used to be chunwa. Mimi kuna siku nilichunwa nikiongea with my high school sweetheart over there. He was there proposing to me and like, I want to be your man. Nilichunwa na Wachich. Aliniona nikiongea na boys. Now boys, let me tell you now the story of this. This is one of my favorite stories to tell. So we've been hanging out with this guy during festivals and stuff like that. I mean, from 1 or 2. I mean, from 1.
Hey, young love.
Young sweet love. So we've been hanging out during regionals, provincials. So you know we had the districts, the regionals, provincials, and the national level. So we've been hanging out during the districts and the regional level. So now Mans is like, I need to lock this chick down. So we are in the hall waiting for the results. Because again, even though I am, you know, enjoying love, me, I'm still focused. What has brought me here is winning. So me, I was that babe who would go to the hall to watch other shows. Ndio nione who are our competitors. While other people are going to vibe, me, I'm like, I need to see who are my competitors. So
and we'll talk about that, how that is still happening even right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we're in the hall, we're waiting for results. So we are sat together because at that point, at least unaweza excuse. Umse alikuja kukaa kando yangu. Kwa audience, there's nothing. And in that moment, so first of all, this was a school that used to beat us badly in drama. So I just wanted to win. But then I'm like, but still you're my boyfriend. I don't want you to feel bad. So now we're just there, waiting. And then they announced that MFA Lanet is the one going to the nationals. And now these guys are not going. And Lanet girls just storm out of the hall. And me, I'm left there with my sweetheart because now I'm like, no, this is odd. I can't be celebrating and you've lost. And then he's telling me, why are you not celebrating? You celebrate, you won. I'm like, yeah, I'll go celebrate there. Let me not make you feel bad. Then we are going outside the hall, and I kid you not, it's not even a joke. It started raining, and this man was like, "So there's something I've been wanting to tell you." And I was like,
Under the rain.
I know, it was so romantic. I was like, you can't make this shit up. And then it's like, oh, so there's something I've been wanting to tell you. I'm like, hey, what's up? Me, I've enjoyed spending time with you. I like you. What? Are you going to be my girlfriend? I said, first of all, where's Wachich? Can she see me? And she was somewhere watching all of this. And so I joke with the guy and I'm like, no, maybe you need. And he's like, wait, like him is focused. You know that one for I'm teasing. I wasn't really saying no, I'm just teasing. And then I said yes. And he just hugged me because now we can't even kiss. He just hugged me and I was like, gosh, this is the most romantic proposal ever. Nikaingia kwa basi. Who do I find? Wachich waiting for me. Akaniambia, you should be setting an example. Huku kwa matayo huku. I'm thinking, girl, you know what? I'm gonna take that because I just had such a good time. The best proposal of my life. This is the price to pay. Baby, it's fine. It's fine. I got you. And that was my story with my boyfriend back then. So yeah, what was I saying? I've forgotten.
Yeah, you're doing context of how it was that time.
So in high school. So just basically to just reinforce the point of me, I I was there for competition because that's what Carol Academy taught us. We are there. It's us or lions. It's not yet. We are here to yes, we are here to have fun. But God damn it, we better get out with something.
And you got out with something.
I got out with something, and so it was me. And I really had that discipline of I was a kamtiaji, to be honest. I was like, we are here for the craft. We have to we have to work. Yeah. So that was me in high school.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. How in high school?
Yeah.
Now reference to now MFA Nairobi.
Yeah.
Being in arts, like being in music,
Yeah.
made you popular in school.
Yes.
Was that the same case for you?
In high school?
Yeah.
Yes, actually. So, this is so cringe. But do you guys remember To Go? Remember To Go?
Oh, the app.
The app.
Okay, your time ilikuwa app, ilikuwa web.
Yes. So Gen Z's, that was, damn, I feel so old. These are the times I feel old. That was like the WhatsApp
Of
at
that
the time, yes.
yeah.
But the thing with To Go, it was like, it had rooms. And so that's where people would go and discuss nasty things over there. Yes.
It was the Telegram of today.
It was the Telegram of today, and you guys would go there and mkatiano and things like that. And so I played a role called the Undertaker in school. And it was so good that guys thought I was a man at the end of the production. So like
Because of
people,
your voice?
yes, because of my voice and what, and it was like a very nini role. And so like
I'm just seeing you doing it.
I know. Oh my God. And then it was so guy, like other schools would come to our bus to find out who is Undertaker. They wanted to find out, who is this babe? Does she actually speak? Is it a babe, first of all? Who is this? And so that became a thing during festival. Paka, I put my name on To Go as the Undertaker. How cringe is that? It was so cringe. I'm like, guys, seriously.
So I changed your name on my phone.
Do you know there's some people who still call me Undertaker today? There's a guy who was in Baraka at the time. And so he was also like really good in drama. And again, now he saw me as the Undertaker. Up until today, he calls me Undertaker. Imagine. There's someone there calling me, baby girl, Undertaker.
I don't know the name of this episode.
The Undertaker. Oh my God, so cringe. Why do you want to destroy me? But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're in campus.
Yeah.
You're done with that. Is there anything else that stood out in high school?
In high school, not so much. Me, honestly, the highlight of my high school was drama. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I didn't like reading.
That's amazing. That means you are focused. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know what you want.
Oh my
from the
God,
beginning.
yes.
Yeah.
The highlight of my high school was drama festival and going out for funkies. And by the way, I used to perform. I wasn't like a bad student. I would come sometimes top 10, sometimes ninakuwa top 20 ama 30, nikilegea. So I wasn't badly off, but I didn't enjoy reading. I didn't enjoy education. Yeah, I wasn't enjoying it. And for me, I didn't get the essence. You know, the thing that mi nilikuwa hapo kukram na kupass exams. So even the education that I was getting, I wasn't seeing this as something that is meant to elevate me to the next level, something that I will use later on in life. I saw education in high school as a thing, as a rite of passage.
Yeah.
This is a thing you do.
Which was what?
Exactly. Exactly. So I didn't know that I was meant to acquire this, which ideally should help me in life. And so I really wish, if I would love to experience education in high school with the idea that this is supposed to be something that is meant to help me in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Had
I
that
think
changed in campus?
it changed towards the end of campus. Actually, when I took Wandi and Joya's class, which was like at the very end. And there were some units here and there which I was like, ooh, this is interesting. Ooh, this is interesting. So there are some units that, you know, excited me, but I think I never got the understanding of what education is meant to do for your life. Me, I just know, get an education so that you can get a job. So I thought you get an education, unamalizana nayo, unaitupa hivi, and then unaenda. I didn't know that this was something you're supposed to use later on. Nilikuwa najua, ukishamaliza hapa haya, tupa hiyo, it was great.
Which is what it was for
I think, was it like that? I feel like maybe also it's the way it was being delivered to us.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So some of the teachers made it feel like it's something munachapwa like hawakufanya ikuwe exciting. One of my favorite subjects in high school was chemistry.
Hey.
Because I loved my teacher so much. Like, he made it fun, he made it exciting. So chemistry and biology. And the minute this dude stopped teaching us biology, I lost interest. Like, I was just like, he made it so interesting and exciting.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, kwanza moles.
Yeah.
I loved moles so much.
That's so weird.
I know. I loved it. And the thing I loved about moles is that you will know if you have the right answer or not.
Yeah.
Like, you will get to the end, and during the exam, you're like, oh, this one does not match this, so this is not the right answer. You go back. You figure it out. Yeah.
You know, in the last episode, we had Wambura Mitaru.
Right.
And she was saying she got into wanting to be a music teacher because of her experience with her teacher. Yeah. And
wow.
she's one of the best music instructors in this country right now.
Listen, not even in the country. Let me tell you, Wambura's musicianship, I respect it so much. I'm like, she's really one of the best musicians globally.
Yeah.
And even her skill and understanding of music and her arrangement of music. Oh, I love that woman so much. Yes.
So now imagine, because of her introduction from the teacher, she fell in love with this thing and wanted to be what she is right now. Yeah. So there's something about that. I don't know if we should get into that, but how education,
it transforms. Exactly. It really, for instance, now in Daystar, when I took Wandia's class, the class was called African American and Caribbean Literature. And basically it was all things slavery and all things Black history type of situation. And so I read a lot of material on slavery. And again, you see, in high school, colonization was romanticized. So me, I didn't even look at it as like, it was just like, and then the white people came, they gave us education, they gave us religion. So at the time, I didn't think of it as a vile thing. Later on, believe it or not, in universities, when I was like, what the hell did we go through? This is a lot. And so that is the time I watched Color Purple, Selma, Roots.
You went all in.
I went all in. It was a bit too much. Anyway, so Wandia said, because you're a performer, I'm not going to give you like a midterm exam. What I want you to do, I want you to create a performance out of this. And I was
I attended that performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait. So you can combine education and arts. It's not like it's not exclusive. Because remember now in high school, it made us feel like this is not something you're going to use in life. This is something you do for fun. It's not something that it's not something that you can even use to educate others, really. And I remember just my mind having like, not even my mind, that period, just having a ding, 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 ding moment of, hold up. You can do this. Like, you can combine at education and then at my exam is a performance. I was like, that's a thing. Me and my 844 brain could not comprehend how a lecturer in a university is telling me to put up a performance.
Dr. Wandia Njoya, receive your flowers.
Receive your flowers, ma'am. Receive your flowers. And so I came up, okay, now we've skipped to Daystar, but anyway, we'll always come back.
We will come back.
Yes. So I did this. In fact, I found the paper. Okay, so pause. So I phrased the story. There was this girl, I think I called her Mercy or something like that. And she was working. She was like the house nigger of this farm, of this massa. And I called it massa because, you know, it was the 1840s or something like that. So nilikuwa nimejiona, meaning so many, I got the history all up in this. And then now she had this, and she was taught writing and reading by her massa's daughter. And so she picked it up, and so she started journaling. So actually the production was called Pages of My Journal. And
I remember.
Yes.
I'm having
snippets, yes. And then now she had this boyfriend who now was working in another farm called Billy. And now she's the one who taught Billy how to write and read. And it was just a love story around the time, but also how these guys were able to survive and acquire education with the minimal resources that they had. And I was just, and so I had to write that show. But at the time I was like, okay, I'm not really writing. I'm just, And then I got Manasseh Shalom to do my music. Grace Mwamuye, I think, was there. Ricky was there. So Abu, I guess, ndio ka producer kangu kaliingia. You know what I mean? Nice, figuring out this is how you put together a show. Yeah. And that was just, it was such a beautiful performance. And I remember I even performed One Day When the Glory Comes.
I remember this.
Yes. And one day I was just like, what is that song? I need to, and she's always even talking about it on Facebook nowadays, just saying I introduced her to this song and she remembers that performance and what. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. And then now that is the point where creating my own material struck a chord. At this point I had never created anything by myself. And so that was the first time I was like, wait, so I can create something out of scratch.
So the producer now is, we are seeing
the producer, we're seeing the writer creeping up.
Yeah.
And but at this point, I'm really not acknowledging any of these. I'm just thinking, I'm just doing my assignment.
I hope you got an A.
Oh, best believe.
Yeah.
Best believe.
I love it. It
was I enjoyed that course so much. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So now in Daystar, there's DTTC.
Yes. Daystar, talent, theater, and culture. First of all, guys, what were we thinking? Munene, Nechesa, Ricky. We were with Paul Chege. God rest his soul in peace. Paul was he was our leader. He was our chairman for DTTC and really brought us together. Who else was there? A lot of people who are in this industry.
Yeah, right.
Joel Miner from Le Band at the time. So it was a movement. It was a movement, and we revived. Brian Aseli actually was the very first one to introduce us to now musicals in school. Yeah.
Nice. So you've come to Daystar. You've there's this culture that is totally different from MFA.
Yes.
No.
It's liberal. We're eating fries and burgers.
Yeah, you have boys and girls everywhere.
There's
no one pinching your thighs.
However, you can't hug. Well, in Daystar, could we? No, not hug. Sorry. We couldn't do what?
In Daystar?
Oh, we couldn't kiss.
Hey,
at least not in public. At least not in public.
Is this your introduction to theater? Is it just DTC?
This is my introduction to musical theater.
To musicals, okay. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
How do you get into musicals, and how is that?
Right. So
also, have you been singing before?
Yeah, actually, after high school. So I was always that girl who would. First of all, my mom has this chama called Repart group. They've been together for literally 20 years. These guys are older than my age, and they're still together up until this point.
Well, you're 20.
Exactly. That's my age.
Let's keep it there.
Yeah, let's keep it there. Gen Z.
I like it just you told us.
It's a state of mind. It is a state of mind. So I remember now they used to go and visit their parents and give them presents and stuff like that. When I end up round and whatever.
Now your grandparents.
Yeah, now they would visit my grandparents. So this time when they were visiting my mom's side and they came to our show, I told my mom I want to perform. And at the time, my Redeemer
was a banger.
Lives. My mom was like, "Oh, you wanna perform?" I go, "Yeah, I wanna perform, but I gotta have a mic. I can't just perform."
So what did you use?
A remote. And my mom gave me the remote okay, so we have a performance from First of all, of course, now this is my first time with an audience. I'm already feeling shy. I'm like, this is stupid. Why would I even ask her? So I'm like, who taught the sun? My mom is thinking, you asked me for a damn microphone. You better use that microphone. And then now at this point, you really are shy. You don't want to look people in the eye. So even my eyeline is who taught the sun where to stand in the morning? So at this point, it's just Yeah, that is my artistry. That is where it started. But anyway, fast forward to
You're singing.
I'm singing, yes.
That time, yeah.
Fast forward to I knew I had a voice.
Yeah.
So after high school, I asked my parents to take me to a music school.
Interesting. This
And
is Kamata.
also, actually, sorry, my mom took me for piano lessons when I was in class 4. I wish I listened to you, mom. I would be so far right now. She took me for piano lessons. But I didn't like my piano teacher. So I was just like, what any bo. Every Saturday nakuja hapa na shinda, but I can play Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'll say that for sure.
Commercial break. You can have music classes here at Hedgehog.
Yes, please. So now I would play Mary Had a Little Lamb and what, but now I wasn't focused. I was like, now every Saturday morning I have to come to the theater. To Nakuru Players Theater is where I used to have my classes. So I wasn't really focused on it. Now after high school, I told my mom, because now there's that gap period, and my mom is those ones for being the teacher that she's like, what are you doing today? Even up till today, my mom will ask me, hi, how are you? You're good. Oh, great. So what are you doing today? Hakuna hawezi kuwa ati tu umekaa ukidu. What are you doing today? So anyway, I asked them to take me to a music class. School. Fun fact, this music school, Hamo, the professor, used to be in a band called Tamasha.
Yes.
In Nakuru, yes.
I remember I've seen them play. You remember Citizen Power Breakfast?
Yes.
I've seen them play.
Exactly. So Hamo used to be in Tamasha, and they're the guys who were technically in charge of the singing of the school, of the music school. So they would teach us guitar, they would teach us voice lessons, performance, and that type of thing.
Yeah.
And so I signed up.
He was teaching.
Yes,
Hey,
he was teaching performance.
So
and alitufunza ma performance and stuff, and you can imagine.
Have you met him now?
Yes.
Hey.
Amo is my very good friend.
Nice.
He came to he'll come to Nakuru, and we are going to do some whatevers, that kind of thing. So yeah, we are definitely in touch.
Interesting. That's very cool.
Watu wa Nakuru wanakuanga talented vizimu. Wacha nini na watu wa Nakuru bana. Anyway, so at this point I learned guitar, or I start lessons for guitar and voice. That's what I sign up for. Lakini sasa mimi nimeenda nimechanganyishwa na wanaume huko. Mimi nimekuwa tu unserious. Mahanja mtu zinanifanya tu the thing. So I'm not focusing again. Let me tell you guys, I was a very unfocused child.
Nyinyi watu mwenye mlikuwa mnamconfuse.
Mimi nimechanganyishwa huko, hata guitar I can't play for you anything now. Alafu now it became such a process. I'm like, kwani nitalan lini? At this point I've already told my parents to buy me a guitar. They're like, first of all, just be in the school for a month.
Nikki, think about it.
Yes.
In Daystar you had a guitar.
I didn't have a guitar.
Hey, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't mine.
Okay. Ulikuwa umesha give up.
Nilikuwa nisha give up. I'm like, sasa hii kitu imeni stress nini niko hapo zinanifinya vidole. I'm like, hii kitu, it doesn't feel like what I'm trying to sign up for. So I gradually just faded out of that music experience.
In that season, are you acting?
In this season I'm acting actually.
Yeah.
Kuna ka theater group hapo wao wana meet every day. So in my music school nikachungulia nikaona so I can join. Okay. So I start getting involved with those two acting groups.
Ulikuwa phase ya acting set books. Did you ever do that?
No, I never did it. I never did set books, at least in that way. The only set book I did was with Nairobi Performing Arts, which was now
later
like
on.
Yes, later on, even after Daystar, and this was being showed at Kenya National Theatre. I know that's literally the only set book I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So that time.
So at this point,
I confuse you on a guitar.
Confuse you as that. My focus is no longer the guitar. Niko huko tu nacheza and whatever. However, Tamasha Band used to have something called the Rush Hour every Wednesday at 6 p.m. And they would do a concert. And Nakuru
Is it
Players
still happening
Theatre.
right now?
No, unfortunately. It was one of the best things ever, to be honest. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. And Nakuru Theatre ingeja, Nakuru Players Theatre to the brim. Like, people would have to watch from outside. That's how full those concerts would get.
Yeah.
So now, because I am in the Performing Arts School of Tamasha, now we are being given opportunities to perform at this. And then now me and now the other guy now I basically made him my guitarist because I was like, I ain't about to do this thing. I'm not about to do this thing.
So student or my teacher?
Student. So now he's the one who's playing. So we'll sing along, but he can play. So I'm like, they just make the logistics easier. Let me just sing, you'll be playing the guitar. And then, but he also could sing. And he was also very good with arrangements of harmonies and stuff. So we perform.
Is he still doing it right now?
I'm not even in touch with him. But I think he got into activism and what I can't even remember. We haven't kept in touch.
Okay.
And I sing, "You are my sunshine, then I see you smile."
Wahoo.
I see Nameless and Habida.
Yes.
And the theater goes wild. Because at the core of it, I'm a performer. So my voice might not be, because nilikuwa nauma off hapo, I'm not gonna lie.
But you're a performer.
But I'm a performer. So my stage presence is that one.
You're killing it.
I'm killing it. So Hamo is like, hold up. Who be this? And he's just in awe. He's like, my goodness, you're amazing, blah, 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 blah. In fact, let's perform with you on the next rush hour. I'm like, for real? Yes.
Now
let's do a duet. No.
With him?
Yes.
Hey.
Let's do a duet. Someone please call 911. Tell me. Yes. I'm like, hey, now I'm rolling with the teachers. Y'all can't touch me. Sorry, man. And then I remember on this day is when I was submitting my application letters for Daystar. So first of all, nimechoka tao, nimechoka, me kwanza, I'm just like, I used to give up really easily. I'm not even going to lie. My mom's really pushing me. And then we had just seen an advert kwa gazeti of a scholarship.
For Daystar?
Yes. So this is what I'm chasing. So my mom is like, you better, and she used to travel a lot. So she's not checking in. Umefanya hizo papers. I'm like, oh my God, you're all up on my business. Yeah, I'm like, stop. Me, I'm busy here. I have a dream. Yeah. And then my mom is just like, you need to get those. You need to send them by today. You need to do it. I'm just like, oh, fine. So by the time I'm getting to the theater, I'm just like, I'm exhausted. I've had a long day. I'm dehydrated. But hey, I'm a performer.
We got to do what
we got to do. What we got to do. Tumeingia stage. Sai niko na confidence ya minister. Oh, sorry. The next week after we did the Sunshine, I perform. The next week, it's not Hamo. It's still with my guitarist person. And we perform. Mtoto wa geti kali mimi, huwezi kunifaidi baby. Sanaipei, Tande. Yeah. And at that point, again, I'm a performer. So my voice is not really nini, but I'm a performer. And then some other time I perform Bruno Mars's
Grenade.
No. Not you flowers. If I was your man. If I was your man. Again, I kill it. So by the time Hamo is coming tell me, I'm like, I'm a performer, bro. I'm at your level. Yeah, let's do this. So many mengia stage. We got this. Alafu tujarihasa sana cause pia sijakuwa available nini. But I'm a performer.
Unapata na stage.
Hey, akupata na stage tulifanya tu hivi rehearsals. But don't worry, bro. I got you. Hamo wengia na energy yake, amazing voice. Everybody loves Hamo, you know. So now me, I'm just there. Nimeingia. Ushai kula off.
Hey. Kiko hapa huko hapa.
Kiko hapa mimi niko pale. From the beginning, half of the song I was just singing off key. And you can tell people like, and you can, Hamo is trying to bring me back, but nowhere. I cannot be brought back. You can take the cow to the river, but you cannot force the river to take the water. Hamo is really trying to bring me back. I can see him struggle. It's not happening.
Are you hearing? Are you hearing it?
I just don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. So I'm like, someone please call 911. It's off, basically. But then, so I finished, and the audience obviously is absolutely underwhelmed, right? But then a friend of mine called Quincy. I still talk to him up till today. He's at the back of the theater, and he goes like, what? And he cheers for me. And up until today, I tell him, you're my guy. He cheered for me so hard. Yeah. While the rest of the theater is like, what the hell did we just watch? What was that?
What was that?
Anyway, so that was my, yes. So that was my experience with music now after high school. Time. Yes. So now we go to Daystar, yes. Now in Deo, I hear there's a musical. They're auditioning for a musical. Yeah. I say, now Let me show you guys. As an actor, I'm about to blow your minds. I was best actress in regionals in this year. Nini.
You got this.
You got this. You go with that mentality of you are the best. You know, when you're in high school, you think you are the best.
Are about to change.
Let me tell you, exposure is good because you realize you are just here. Because when you stay in an environment where people, you know, you are the best and you haven't seen more, and you'll start to think that there is nothing more.
My mom likes to say, you're number one among fools.
Thank you. You are a big fish in a small pond.
Yes.
And so at this point, mimi ni best actress. Watu wananiheshimu Nakuru because of my drama. My background is in Carol Academy. You can imagine, I can even write to your CV. I was in like a CISO in Carol Academy.
Wow.
I was in Nene. I won best actress in high school.
Vegas.
I was the chair lady for drama. So these are the accomplishments I'm thinking about at the time.
Yeah.
And so I hear there's a musical being auditioned. So I'm good. I like, okay, let's go. Then there was this babe from Lions, Paulette Nyambura, who later became my roommate. Now I see Paulette in the auditioning place. I know this is my only competition. She was so good in Lions. She was like, ule actress, ule mbaya. So me, when I'm in that line, I'm like, this is my only competition here. I'm probably sure. I don't know where they come from. But I'm sure they can't really touch these talents. I audition for acting and singing. See, me, I was in a music school, so I'm not badly off. And then I do my thing.
Who are doing the auditions?
Boys were CU, alikuwa anaita nani. Aseli was there. Stanley Wanjohi, I don't know if you remember him. George with glasses, he was like now DTA. Sasa now there was DTA, Daystar Theatre Arts. And so we auditioned, and then they asked me, but then can you dance? I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, I can move. They're like, okay, we want you to try out for this tango dance. I'm like, okay. I've always loved tango, salsa, all those sexy dances. I love those things. So I try it out. Now we're waiting for the callbacks 1 week later. Me, I'm ready we are told, congratulations, you made it for. I'm like, and that is on periods. So to remember, come for the first meeting, you start to wapatie roles zenyu. Me, first of all, I'm there ready for the lead role.
Also, mjambiwa roles.
Atujambiwa roles. Tumemba tu, ume make it, come through. I'm like, I'm not surprised though.
Kiburi.
I'm not surprised. I saw it coming. So first of all, when I'm going in for that meeting, I'm going in to collect my lead role. That's what I'm going to do.
Collect.
I
hope you went to the bag.
Even the bag could not fit. I'm like, I'm here to collect my lead role. Higher. They start saying, okay, so the list of actors. You know when you're almost even standing before they say your name. I'm here thinking, hey.
Muna waste time, by the way.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay? Hate the game. They start saying the list for the actors. They call the lead role. It's not me. I'm like, okay. It's a shocker. But hey, we move. I'm probably the best friend of the lead role. They call the best friend. Still not me. Okay. Hey, we still move. It's a new environment.
It's okay.
They probably have not spotted my talent the way I've spotted it. It's okay. I forgive you. Number 3. The other friends. I'm not there. I'm like, oh my God. Now at this point, I'm sad. I am sad. They finished the list for the actors. I am not there. They go to the singers. I'm like, okay, I guess this is where they put me. Singer number 1, I'm not there. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. They finished the list. I'm not there. And I'm like, so why the hell am I here? I auditioned for acting and singing. Why am I here? Dancers, number 1, Nyokabi Macharia. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I didn't come here to be a dancer. But
that's interesting.
I'll get it. It's fine. I will do with that. I'll deal with that.
Quali, how? Like on auditions, will you dance?
Listen. Me at this point, I'm not even thinking, oh wow, am I a dancer? I'm thinking I'm an actor and I'm a singer and you have not chosen me for acting and singing. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
Anyway, so in this production, there is a 2-minute 30-second tango dance number. And that is the only time I have in that show.
For real?
In a 1-hour show, I am on stage for 2 minutes, 30 seconds, if not 2 minutes. But anyway, we are rehearsing this dance every night. Those 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We are rehearsing it every night.
Who are you dancing with?
I'm dancing with, there was this dude, this tall dude who used to have like blowout. He was called Alan.
Okay.
Glasses and stuff. If you'd see him, you'd know him. But I'm dancing with him. Stanley is our choreographer. Me, I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I've already lost. I have decided, okay, so it's dancing you want me to do.
Also, question.
Yes.
How are the actors?
We're not even rehearsing together. Dancers muna rehearsia huko. Muna
Okay,
rehearsing it differently. So we haven't even seen the show with the actors or musicians.
Yeah.
But me now, I'm enjoying tango. Like, you know what? I didn't make it for the acting and singing.
But what I made it,
I'm loving it.
Make it work.
And now I am making sure those 2 minutes,
You're killing
we
it.
better make it count.
Okay.
Let me tell you, we did that show. When I tell you guys would come to me after the show and like, oh my God, you were so good. I was there for only 2 minutes, but I made sure those 2 minutes, you will remember me. You will remember me from that Nene. So anyway, we do the show. It's amazing. And then now we do, I think we called it Sweetest Taboo with Brian Aseli now. It's like a concert, and we've done like throwback songs for Nameless and Rihanna and what. We are shining higher. Now we've started our own theater thing. They start DTTC. Now we are doing our own musicals. Munene Marania, who has written a very Kenyan sketchy show, is our writer. Ricky Gadariki is our MD. Nechesa was our original MD. Ricky is in the show. Now we are doing musicals. We are the cool kids in the school who are doing musicals.
Yeah.
Higher. We do our musicals. The next year we still do another one. I don't think I was part of that one actually. Because now we auditioned for Dreamgirls. Just being done by Sterling Q. Paul Oyer, the Oyer brothers, basically. We auditioned for Dreamgirls.
So, at this point, you have transitioned to doing this professionally, or we are still...
This is my very first professional engagement, Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirl.
But at this point, now I've become
How did you find out about this?
That's a good question. I don't even know. I think we just saw it online.
And went for auditions?
Yes. So...
We is who?
We is myself, Ricky, Paulette, Raquel. Remember Raquel? Raquel right now is a journalist at Africa Uncensored. Again, these people,
everyone is just doing their own thing.
They're doing their own thing and they're thriving in these spaces. It's so beautiful to see. Anyway, so Raquel, we at this point, we've done musicals. So again, I've gotten to the creme de la creme.
Hey, Ume to take very fast. So how was the play? The play was amazing.
Yes.
How are the other actors? Did you understand why you didn't get the role?
I did not. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I could have done such a much better job. However, I'm not even focused on me. I've been given dancing, so that's my focus. So I'm not even looking at them for what could I have done in. No, I'm just like, you've given me dancing. I'm gonna focus on dancing then. Okay. So at this point, I wasn't even bothered. It bothered me at first, then I let it go. Yeah. Now we are doing musicals. I can't remember. Crazy the musical. Ricky, that's the musical I remember, but I know we did another one. I don't remember which one. But now for Crazy the musical, we invite Yafesi, we invite Mugambi, we invite basically people from the industry, and we put up a whole show. Exactly. We've put up a whole show. So there's lighting. Again, producer.
You're now starting to see.
I'm starting to see how we put together a show.
Yeah.
You need costumes, you need lighting, you need a venue, you need what. Yeah. So my organizing, whatever, has started showing and stuff like that. In Daystar, I'm also in Sing Africa, so I'm still singing.
You're singing as well.
Yes,
beautiful.
so exactly. So there's a lot going on. In fact, after my first semester, I got the award for the most outstanding female. Because I was in Dulos, I was in DTTC, I was in Sing Africa, I was in Sijui what.
Nice.
I was just that babe who, my schedule in Daystar on my first semester, nikitoka shule, nikimaliza classes at 4:30. I have rehearsal from like 4:45 to 5:30 or Sijui to 6. I go for dinner. After that, I have some other rehearsals. After that, I have another rehearsal before then I go to bed. So I would go to bed at like 12. So even I also did work study So I got the scholarship
Wow,
that I
you
was
are-
applying for. I got a full scholarship to Daystar, by the
So
way.
you're still doing work study.
I'm still doing work study.
That's so cool. So you had 48 hours in a day.
I don't even know how I was surviving on that stuff. I have to do work study. I have to go for rehearsals for Sing Africa. I have to go for rehearsals for DTTC. I have to go for rehearsals for...
But that explains a lot. That explains your discipline, your drive.
Yes.
Your... That's so cool.
Yeah.